Welcome to Commodities, and this is gold on a weekly chart, and pretty much it's just going sideways here in a triangle pattern, and we're still in wave D to the downside, roughly to 1200, but there's great support at 1250, so we'll just see how we go with that. One of the main points here is we can see that the 1300 there's a lot of price action under that 1300 in this little area through here, which is making it a resistance at 1300 there. So that's what we've been looking at and looking for the break to the downside from here. But even though we're in this larger triangle pattern here, we're also in a triangle pattern here, and then also within this last little bit here, we're also in another triangle as well. So in this one here and in this one here, I won't go right into it, but as I mentioned, one of the main points here is that most of the price activity is under the 1300, so that's giving us a bearish bias. So we're looking for shorts rather than going long. If we had 1300 of support, well, of course, we'd be looking on the long side. However, looking at this little structure here at the moment, this current move down through here is actually in three waves, so it's corrective, the same as this one here was in three waves, and most of these are in three waves. So we're looking here for a little three-wave price action back to complete this E of B triangle here, and then looking for a run down here. So in a bit of a nutshell, we're looking for a bit of a retest of the 1300 again. It may not get there, and that's fine too. Just see if we've got that on a smaller scale here, but basically, as I just mentioned, up here we're already there, back here, and up through to here, somewhere in this area here. This will be in five little waves here, this little move here, and then folding over from that point there. Okay, a bit like this here, so it's just on the 15-minute chart here. So an A, the B wave may not be finished either. Do you know? But it's got it in three waves here. It looks okay. So we should be looking at a C wave moving up, and this would be the first five waves here. So it'll be three, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into this area, and then rolling over from that point and going down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go from that point. So look, if I'm wrong and the 1290 becomes the retested resistance, we'll then look to feed shorts in on that side there. But otherwise, just need to wait. If you've got stops at 13.7, well, then just leave them there and look to add to shorts. The silver is much the same as well. I've counted it slightly different, not that it makes any difference, but we're basically looking for a bounce off the top of group 1 here, subgroup 1, 3, 30, 1930 in this case, and looking for a three-wave price action back to the 50-60% retracement level, and then a move down from that point there. And the copper market, well, I think it's still got further upside, and I've, I was sort of struggling with this particular correction a little bit, but I've come to the conclusion that this would be wave 4 here, because there's 5 waves in this structure here, and that, it could be down for wave 1 here and back for wave 2 here, but this seems to be still moving to the upside here. So the best count here is basically from the $3 mark here, the 1, 2, third wave up through here in 5 waves, and the A, the B, and the C wave through to here, and then moving up to 318, 320, but would expect this high here to be taken out at close to 318 here. And yeah, so still a bit more movement to the upside here, which will keep the material sector to the upside as well, because there's those BHPs and FMGs and a lot of those mining stocks have been in corrections, and they can be completed from that point. In fact, we can just have a quick look at that while we're here. I think FMG had quite a nice little sort of clean sort of pattern, if you will, in terms of an ABC. So from its high here, we've got the A wave down, the B wave here, and then the C wave here. And the C wave's in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, third wave here with 5 little waves in it here, and then 4th and 5th. So we could quite possibly have a low in through here, because this has got a very nice sort of shape here. It's across the $5 here. Look, if you don't buy on bottoms, and I'm not really one for that either, but on top of the 5 here would be the safe bet, and then that would see the market take this top out through here. And you'll see that BHP's same but different. Other stocks, BCI, all of those sorts of things are in that sort of area there. I mean, the copper plays, OZL and those sort of things OZL sitting on top of $4 as support could be a good play there as well. The oil market still chuffing off to 105 up through to here, and the count that we sort of have been looking at through here is 1, 2, and third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave of the fifth of the third moving up here. So I still see further to go up through here. You just have to work the sub-levels in here. So group 1, where the market is now, sitting on top of group 1. So if I just have a look, so when you're looking at 104.36, your mind should go straight to the 30 as the support there, and ask yourself, does the top of group 1, 10, 20, 30 have support? And then you look at 50 and then and so on there. So we can bring our intellect to the 30 here, the top of group 1. You can see that it's sitting on there quite nicely. That's what you'd call support. It's testing it and whatnot, and should break higher from that point there. Nice 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up here, with 5 in the third, in this larger wave here. So this is corrective, so we'll see this move up higher through there. The daily is oversold, but you'd expect that because it's approaching a double top as well. The gas market, this wave 4 here was a little bit higher than I expected. Expecting it to here, but it's moved up through to here, but it still has left this 3-wave price action through here. We're looking for 5 waves down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down through to here, and then that will give us that 5-wave structure through to here. So we should see a bounce off there's very good support at 420, so it may not reach that. However, we'll see a stronger bounce come off this, so let's just wait for that to fall into place. The soybean market is sitting above the 1500 here on the daily chart here. One of the things that I wanted to point out here, yes, it is above the medium level here, the 1500, but it hasn't really sat on it. You know what I mean? It's like it sort of popped up and ball down, and it's sticking to the 1500, so I know that it's positive, and I know it's just a big correction going across here, but it would be nice to see it sort of sit there. And if it doesn't sit on there, then what we're looking for here is we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 up through to here, and this will be marked out in this chart that we've been working through here, in terms of up for 1 here in 5 waves, an A and a B and a C for 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, back for 4 here into 1510 to 38.2 retracement level from that high there, and then up through to here. So finding 1530 top of group 1 as support there. So there is upside potential here up into this sort of area up here. The wheat market, we're expecting a bounce off the 650 here, so essentially we're looking at this 5-wave structure down through to here. It's a little bit dodgy in here, I have to say, to count this as 1, but it's the only way to do it. Wave 2, wave 3, 4 and 5, and I haven't really pulled this apart here. I'm not that fussed about it just yet here. We'll see. Let's just see if we get a spike. I mean, it can move down lower here, of course, but I hope it does, actually. If it goes down through here and then gets back up here on support, then we can use the 650 to go long on from that point, and we will go long from that point. The corn market, much the same sort of boat as well. But what we're doing with the corn market here, we're looking for 5 waves down from this point here, this 1, 2, nice strong 3rd wave here, a 4th wave and a 5th wave to bring us down a little bit further through here. And I hope it does move down here further, and then move through group 2, which is 65, 72 and 80, and then find support back up on here. So nothing sort of cooking yet. it is possible that this fifth wave is already in low here, but I just need to see more evidence of that, and that would make this here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. So that third wave would be to here, the fourth wave to here, and the fifth wave to here, but it's all a little bit squashy, so I just want to see it play out. The coffee market, yeah, look, same. We're just observing it. Nothing happening here. Expecting a bounce off this area down, well, off this low here basically, and some sort of rally back up through here. But we're not interested in this until the 200 becomes the support, or we can see a very clean impulse wave in through here. The sugar market can finally have a low in it. But I don't want to buy right on the low in this particular case. But look, it's this triangle pattern that we'd been tracking through here, and we traded along through to here, and eventually got stopped out down to here. It's pulled back further than the 61.8 retracement level, but technically hasn't taken that low out through here. So I can still call this up for 1 and back for 2 here. It's not the normal thing that would sort of really happen out of a triangle pattern here, so I'm a little bit sort of unfamiliar with this particular price action as such, but it does fit the count that I have here and can push up here. And what we were looking for in wave 2 here is a 3-wave price action in terms of an A and a B and a C, and that would be the A wave, the B wave, and then 5 waves down for the C wave here, and this is how I've counted it here. So from this high here, we've got the A wave, the B wave up here, 5 waves down for wave 1, back for 2, 5 waves down for wave 3 here, cross for 4, down for 5 here, and looking for this low to come into play here. I'll leave you with that one. That can be a low in there. Would, it'd be nice to see the 1750 as a little bit of evidence that we're going to get through the first block of supply here as such. So nice solid support on here. Or we need to see an impulse wave to the upside. I can see that this is corrective here, and and this would make a new high above here, but this doesn't count. I can't count this as a 5-wave structure. It's more like a 3-wave structure, so it can be an A, a B, and a C here, and then fail again here. So let's just see a little bit more development on that. The orange juice market, look, in a bit of a nutshell, it's got to sit on 160 here before we're interested in it as such. I was also looking at 5 waves down from this. Well, from here we were looking at an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave with 5 waves in it. But once again, this wave 4 here is pulled back up rather high, where it should have just pulled back up into this area here. So it's gone up into here. So I just got to leave it and see how it plays out as such. If this is if it does find support on here, then this wave structure here would have to change as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here for wave B here, and then this is down for wave C here, and then we'll build the impulse wave up here. But I need to see 160 as support, so nothing happening here. Just pointing out the US dollar here. We were looking for a correction across the 80 here, and then a move to the upside. There it is, and it will continue to move to the upside as well. So that will be placing a bit more pressure. We're basically looking for a 5-wave structure to the upside. So we're looking somewhere up around the sort of 81 up through to here. So this turn here would hopefully coincide with some of those commodities finding their lows in the market as well, the wheat and the corn and the coffee and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but you can get this count here off the Forex section. All right, cheers.